25 years. My late husband and I took this workshop, the Getting the Love You Want workshop, after 8 years of marriage because we needed it. Not because I wanted to become an Imago therapist. I didn't know I wanted to become an Imago therapist. I knew we needed help. And we had gone to lots and lots of places, and none of them were getting him to understand what he needed to do to change. So I went to this workshop and saw, okay, for him to be safe, for me to be safe, I had to make it safe for him. That has stayed with me for 25 years. That message, for me to be safe in a relationship, I had to make it safe for him. And when I didn't, and when he reacted, I understood what was happening in a whole different way. Okay, so what I hope to do in the next hour are several things. I want to introduce one way of doing an initial session. If you do training with me, you get the manual, you will see that several of the faculty members, including Harville and Helen, write how they do a first session. And so this is a variation, not the way, but a way. So I just want you to know that and just taste it. I also want to introduce you to what happens after the first session. What's the body of a regular session? What does that look like? So that you have some sense of what goes into a regular session. And besides the dialogue process, what can you do with all of your brilliance and your experience and wisdom to help a couple deepen? So I want to just mention some of the deepening techniques that you would learn if you went on for the training to work with couples using everything that you have had all these years in addition to what you're learning this week. So the initial interview. The idea is that we want to create a zone of safety and connection for the couple so that they know that this is a place where there is no space for blaming, shaming, and criticism. They get that right away. The air in my office is peaceful. They come in, they sit in the chairs, and they breathe in, and you'll see my introduction, they breathe in peace. And so there's a grounding and an energy work with them so that they know that this isn't the place where they're going to become reactive. I had one couple many years ago where I had a gong, and I would hit the gong and I would say, if you want to do that, I can step out of the room, and when you're ready to do the work, I'll come back. It doesn't happen in my office. So when people say, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? It doesn't happen. You have to just take that on faith. It doesn't happen. Just finding each other's breath and energetically being in sync with each other by breathing the same rate of breath as each other. And you can relax your face. Smiling is okay. And when one of you is ready to say, what I appreciate about you.
What I appreciate about you.
I think you have let go of your hands.
What I appreciate about you is how closely you pay attention to things around me.
And so, Stephen, I'm going to ask you to say that back to Lou. So what you appreciate about me.
So what you appreciate about me is the fact that I pay attention to the things that are around.
And ask, did I get you?
Did I get you?
Yes, you got it.
Is there more about that?
Is there more about that?
And you're going to say not for now. We like to say not for now instead of no, because there's always more. There's always more. All right? Yes, Stephen.
What I appreciate about you is your ability to be very caring, and you pay a lot of attention to what's needed for our relationship to grow.
And so you're going to say back. So what I heard you say.
So what I heard you say is that what you appreciate about me is that I pay a lot of attention for the things that are important to you and that help us grow.
Did I get you?
Did I get that? Did I get you?
Yes, you do.
Is there more than that?
Not for now.
Not for now.
Okay, all right, great, you got it. So what you just did is the first step in a process I'm going to be teaching you, should we choose to work together, and that's called mirroring. You're just reflecting back as a flat mirror what you hear the other person say. You're not editing, you're not analyzing, you're not distorting it in any way. You're just reflecting back the words that you hear each other say, and that's called mirroring.